is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Well, it's finally here, and I just want to say I'm so glad that it's Christmas Day. I hung my stocking with oh so much care, but there's just a lump of coal in there. I waited all day under the mistletoe, hoping you would be the one to show, but instead someone else puckered up. Your cousin Steve, well, that's just my luck. Then I head to the parlor, and what do I see? You and old Saint Nick doing it under the tree. You've seen the last of me, I shout as I go. The smile on your face is all I need to know. I hop in my car and take off like a rocket. Then I remember that goal in my pocket. I turn around and head back to the scene. By now I'm not exactly feeling serene. You step out onto the porch looking like a disgrace when that big lump of coal hits you square in the face. You stagger back, and as you fall through the door, I shout very loudly, Merry Christmas, you f***ing whore!
You know, they say Christmas is a time for giving. At least that's what the good book says. And at our house every Christmas Eve, my son and daughter and their families drive down from the big city for an old-fashioned family holiday. Ma dresses up the house like a Christmas card. You can hear her in the kitchen singing while she's baking cookies for the children. And she spends hours wrapping the presents she's been buying since last August. She hangs all the stockings all over the fireplace. Man, the morning of, I cut me down the prettiest darn Christmas tree you ever saw in your life. And this year we really outdid ourselves, you know. Ma and I getting on in our years, so we decided to give the kids tax-free cash gifts of $10,000 apiece. Well, I reckon it was around noon when I heard the dogs barking. There was Jim the mailman in his old Santa cap coming up the walk, teasing the dogs as usual and holding the package. Well, he handed over, he says, Pappy, looks like you got an overnight package from your daughter. Well, Ma tore it open, and to both our horrors, we unwrapped a fruitcake with a note that read,
Hello, Mom and Dad. At the last minute, we got a cheap fare on the internet and went to Hawaii. Hold on to our gifts till after the first of the year. Love, Princess.
well, Ma's I was broken, and I felt a lump in my
Miss Carol. Sale TV special.
Batteries not included.
No parking. Charity.
Gotta make them dinner.
5 months of dinner. I'm not sending them this year, that's it.
Shut up, you.
Fine, you're so smart. You ring up the lights.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
I gotta make sure we're all on here. We're live. We have a full house here, everybody, on a Friday. What's going on? Let's go ahead and introduce the panel. Up to my right, top right there, with the 4 bug eyes on there, and she's wearing a very low-cut top for Mr. John Monroe. It is Karen. Say hello, Karen.
Hello.
And to the bottom is Karen Squeeze. Well, one of them, we'll get to that in a second here, but that's David. He has not been on the show for, I think, the past couple of years, so he's... I think the only time he's been on the show is when we had to cut his hair off and look like a mohawk.
God, was that the last time?
I think it was. Last time we gave him a nice shave job. And we're talking about the top of his head, not the bottom. And at the top right, he is wearing a very ugly Lions hat. But you know what? 0-10-1. He's still proud to be a Lions fan. DJ Loud. You'll probably see the hat in most of his video footage, so get used to it. And on the bottom, he says it makes him look smarter. No, I'm just kidding. He actually really thinks he is smarter, but I agree. You know, he is a pretty intelligent man. From Arrogant Media, it's Papa Dirk Don joining us live there at the bottom with the I don't know what type of cap that is. That looks like it's a grandpa cap. That's what I can. That's the only thing I can call it. I apologize if I offend you. Oh, hang on a second there.
David's over here.
Hang on a second there, buddy. All right, there you go.
It's a cabbie hat, you uncultured dingus.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm sorry. It's a cabbie hat. It's a cabbie hat. Oh, my God. All right. Well, see, I've already offended somebody in the first 10 minutes of being on the air. In the first minute of the mic.
My people wear this.
Dirk, listen, if you haven't subscribed to Arrogant Media on YouTube, go ahead and do so. It's funny as hell. It's actually, it's more insightful than anything, but he puts a good twist to it. Dirk is just amazing at what he does. So make sure he's a great content creator. And he also does a music review on Matt Carnerton every Wednesday. Matt Carnerton on Unleashed from 4 to 6, Monday through Friday on rawtalkonlineradio.com. You can always check that out there, and of course on IPM Nation. And if you live in Manchester, 95.3. So, Dirk does a lot of things. I'm surprised he even has time to actually be on the show. I asked him I asked him out of peace and love, and he said sure, as long as he gets somebody to watch my family. And he's on. I guess by protest though. Yeah. And I'm over here, and I'm uncultured because I didn't know it was a cabbie hat. John Monroe says I call Dirk's cat the Andy Cap hat. There you go. Yell at him for a minute. So
don't you ever say that about my Irish people again.
Well, listen, got nothing but respect for Irish people. Nothing but respect whatsoever. I love Irish people. I especially love Irish drinks too, so that's even better. By the way, we bought some alcohol, did we not? Maybe we can have some Irish drinks. I'm thinking maybe do we have enough do we have the right stuff to make Irish drinks? Oh shit!
I don't know what's in an Irish drink.
I totally forgot to play a song, and usually after Thanksgiving, this song basically comes after my opening theme. Just another thing for Facebook to cut us off on.
Is a thing to say.
Yeah, this is going to be on here whether we get kicked off or not. I don't really give a shit.
Christmas Day.
But we got Bing Crosby and Melek. Yeah, that too. Melek.
From the land.
Sounds like a really bad rash that you get. A Melek. You got to get yourself checked. I had a Melek right there between my legs there. You got to get yourself checked. So anyway, happy Friday. Black Friday for everybody, which by the way, with our cancel culture, you would think that Black Friday would actually come under scrutiny because it's black. It's Black Friday. Is Black Friday Lives Matter mean anything to everybody? Or, I mean, are we taking that? Am I taking that too far? Huh?
It needs to be
Do I not have your mic on?
No.
Talk. Oh my God, I don't have your mic on. Is this one?
Hello.
That's one.
we can hear you.
Finally.
Oh, shut up. I told you haven't been here in like forever. I don't know which mic you're on.
Good job.
Thank you very much. Matt Connerton said hello earlier in the chat there, really briefly. He says, just saying hi before I go into his other show. And then his dad, Martin. Great show, Charles. Thank you for all you do. Good to see Dr. Amen. There you go, Dr. Amen. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. And I really hope this person calls in at the time they say they're going to call.
Don't talk about me like that.
What? What are you talking about?
My big trunk?
I don't want to hear... No, that's not a big trunk. That's a tumbleweed. That's all that is. And maybe this is the person here. Good call already. Hello.
Hey, Charles. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
It's Jeff. How are you guys? Hi, hey, Karen. How are you? I have to call in for Karen because Charles. I think Thanksgiving Day Parade. Did you guys watch it? Did any of you guys watch it? Besides,
you know what? Wait a second. We'll talk about the Thanksgiving Day Parade in a second here. I want to ask you what the comment you made was that I'm rude and not nice. I got to hear this.
Okay. So, Charles, I'm just going to be honest right now with you guys, okay? DJ Lad, I'm going to be very honest with you guys, okay? I'm going to be very honest. It's going to be Karen and me talked about this. I do
Which that pisses me off even further. Which that pisses me off even further because you don't take it to the horse's mouth. So go ahead. I want to hear this now. I want to hear this.
Okay, this is actually breaking news, by the way. So I actually said it because I actually said because of young kids. I said because of young kids. I'm just worried about some young kids saying, "Oh my God, Charles said the F word," which we know it's okay. That's what I'm worried about.
Hey Jeff, let me tell you something. I'm going to break this right now to you. Okay, this is played every fucking time I start the show.
The Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only.
Thank you. If you got a problem with my show, don't listen. Simple.
What's the problem?
Okay, so can I talk about the Macy's Day Parade because this is not my issue.
Excuse me?
Can I talk about the parade? Can we talk about the parade? Because I don't
want to talk about the parade with you. No, I don't want to talk about the parade with you. No. Karen is on my show. She's on my show, and if you're going to be like that, then all I got to say is this. Fuck you! That's all I got to say.
Happy Thanksgiving. Be safe.
Bye. That's it. That's all. I'm sorry. No, you're not going to come on and talk to Karen about the Thanksgiving parade on my show. You call Karen on her show, okay? Give her a message on her show.
MilfsRUs.com.
Yeah, go to hell. I don't understand what type of moron can't get this message. I mean, I play it every fucking show.
The Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only.
What do they not get? How much clearer can that not be?
Well,
I just have to ask. We have 4 other people beside me. Does everybody in this room understand English?
No.
No, shut up. You're out.
I just got here. I'll tell you what I'd like to do, though. I'd like to meet his mother and give her a better son.
I mean, is it not clear enough to everybody that we say shit on here? We say fuck on here. Wait, listen. Yeah, I have a 6-year-old in this next room that is thankfully can't hear most of this. And yes, we are parents. We cuss. Okay? He is not allowed to. Yeah. We cuss.
Not in my house.
I am sorry. If you take offense to the show because of the F word or anything like that, then fuck off. Go listen to something else.
Fuck off.
Honestly.
Is this the word fuck that he had a problem with?
I don't know, but it sounds like he has a lot more of a problem. Because we couldn't talk about the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I think he has just an equally enough of a problem as that.
But it's just not that he was trying to say. It was because of me and Charles every other day we use the F word on our shows.
Yeah.
You know what? I have an 11-year-old son. He's probably watching this right now. Probably doesn't give a fuck that the word just came out of my mouth.
Go ahead. Call, you're on the air. John?
Fuck. Motherfucker, fuck. Let's fuck.
Wait a second. Hey, fuckhead. I don't think you heard us. We can't say fucking fuck on the air anymore.
On an uncensored show.
Yeah, stop fucking me up.
Lord, I apologize.
Fuck you!
George Carlin. George Carlin is the god. There's 7 words of fuck.
Yeah, he definitely emphasized it for sure.
Yes, he did. Have a great show. Hey, Jeff, go fuck yourself.
Thank you very
Well, see, part of what bothered me was I have friends on my Facebook that are affiliates or fans of the show or have shows themselves.
Yep.
I've never been contacted to discuss the content of the show or to be told to tell Charles something or ask questions for that matter. I've never been contacted in that fashion before. So that's why when I got here, I was like, do you know this person? Because this person keeps coming back and forth with me.
Yeah.
And I said repeatedly, talk to Charles. Oh, how long can I be on the phone? Talk to Charles. Charles, he mediates the phone calls and so on.
Now, Karen, as much as I love you, as a friend, as a really good friend, you've been more supportive than a lot of my friends that I know. David, same with you. Much as I love you guys, this is my show.
Oh, we love you too.
Exactly.
Okay, so Karen, you contribute a great deal. Don't get me wrong. You're there when you're my rock when you're here. But this is my show. You have a problem with my show and my content, you contact me, right. You stupid fucking horse's ass. If you don't like my show, you don't go bitching to my co-host about my show, because the answer you're going to get is talk to Charles.
Exactly.
And if you don't have the nuts to talk to me, then you don't need to be listening to my show. I'm sorry. And this goes, honestly, and with all due respect, I run a show that is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. And I'm not trying to be Crazy Joe here where it's like, I don't need you, I don't want you. I want listeners. But it is going to be the accepted, appropriate content that I want to run. And if you agree with my personality, which, hey, listen, it takes a little while to get used to my personality. I'm abrasive, I can be abrupt and very direct.
Well, I've shared it with friends and that have commented and said, you're our friend, but we don't listen to it because it's not our cup of tea. And I'm fine with that.
Jenny says, shit, fuck, motherfucker, damn. Thank you, Jenny.
Thanks.
That's right there.
Can I ask you about something, Charles?
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so it's just a curiosity question, buddy. At one point, you didn't want Crazy Joe mentioned about on your show.
Correct.
What changed? Like, what changed that?
He's still really not mentioned. I mentioned that as an example because he's one of these people that feels he doesn't need fans. I feel differently about that, but I'm still going to run my content. I don't want to intentionally run people off my show. So in that context, I was using him as an example. But he's not mentioned on my show. Have I? When was the last time I mentioned Crazy Joe on my show before? Like
a month ago.
About 2 months ago. Yeah, he's not mentioned in my lingo anymore. He really isn't. I use that because he has had a history, and I'm using it as an example. So my apologies if I brought Crazy Joe up out of the woodwork, but I was just using it as an example.
Yeah, he should call in.
I really don't Charles
care
is
if he
already
calls
on the
in.
rampage, so I don't know if he should call in tonight.
Yeah, I really don't care.
I want blood sports.
Yeah, right.
Blood for the blood god. Skull for the skull throne.
You know what? This is supposed to be a Thanksgiving. Listen, it was supposed to be a thing. It is going to be. You know what? We're going to move forward. Listen, Thanksgiving was yesterday. Everybody was probably you know what? Most people, because I actually hear out of the grapevine, it's like, I hate turkey. I'll eat the ham. I'll eat some other meat. I hear people smoking ribs for Thanksgiving. I'm thinking, hey, listen, more power to you. Does everybody feel the same way here? That turkey's the number one thing in Thanksgiving? Yes. Or do you guys have something different? Was there anything
ham yesterday?
So ham was the main entree yesterday.
Yeah.
Ham is making a huge comeback for a lot of people. Or you'll see turkey and ham.
Well, that's what I had. I had turkey and ham. See, the thing is, I like turkey, but the problem is, turkey is so freaking tough to get correct. And it only yeah. Listen, when I went ahead, because the turkey you had over here tonight,
yeah,
it was from the rotisserie, fresh. It was juicy. It was nice. That thing sits out for like a half hour, heated up, and waiting for seconds. It gets dry quick.
Well, that's what the gravy's for.
Well,
but it shouldn't need gravy.
I only had so much gravy.
I'll have to taste the other one because
yeah. You should taste the other one. The other one's from
Charles
yesterday.
can cook, so I just can't imagine that it's going to be too dry to eat.
But turkey gets dry really quickly, or even if it's not done properly, it can be dry. So I'm thankful for the past 6-7 years that I haven't really had a problem with the turkey. Nobody's really, well, at least not to my face. I'm sure behind my back they do. But not to my face. They've complained and said, you know what? The turkey sucked.
It sucked.
Shut up over there. You don't count.
Turkey sucked.
But nobody's complained about my stuffing. Nobody. As a matter of fact, I used to bring it to work and they say, my God, what the hell is in this thing? This is awesome. I want the recipe of this thing.
David even admitted tonight that he does not like my stuffing, but he loves yours. So
thank you. Thank you, David. You just made a great comeback here. Appreciate it.
What'd I win?
More stuffing.
Fuck.
Oh, so do I just block this JP guy now?
I don't care. You know what? It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
He said, I'm sorry for saying that you can tell Charles privately.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I wanted to hear it anyway. Because I'm not, the problem...
Why would somebody think I wouldn't tell you?
Karen, we're not getting into this. It's done. It's done. It's in the Crazy Joe River. Just throw it in there. Throw it in there. Throw it in the compost bin. It's done. Because honestly, if he wants to act that way, I don't care. But
tell him to message me.
Yeah, you know what? That would be great. That'd be great. Actually,
hey, Charles.
Good.
Bring up a comment from Alicia. She said something about our show.
Oh, that sucked?
No.
Oh, here we go. Alicia Logan, I love the hell out of this show. Keep it up, guys. Thank you. You know who else likes my show that I hold in high regard? Matt's dad. You know what? I hold him in high regard because you know what? He's the father of a broadcaster, a FM broadcaster. I hold it in regard that Matt syndicates my show on his motherfucking network. And I could say motherfucking network because I'm not on FM radio. And if it offends anybody, you can motherfucking kiss my motherfucking ass.
Martin's wholesome.
Yeah, he is, actually. You know what? I'm very surprised he actually likes my show. I'm really surprised. After tonight, maybe not so much. But I'm really surprised he actually likes that. JP saying, I'm sorry, Charles, for saying that. For saying what, Jeff? JP, you can speak your mind. But the problem is you need to bone up and tell me directly. You have a problem with my show, tell me directly. If you don't want to listen because of it, that's fine. Tell me. You don't even have to tell me directly. You have the right to go ahead and listen to whatever show you want. Andy Bass, who is part of the Just for Fun family, which, by the way, we're on the Just for Fun radio network. Andy Bass, who's part of that, he is a preacher. He's come on my show a couple of times when Karen was absent, helping the co-host. He even told me personally, JP, personally told me I cannot be a part of that show anymore because of the language. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of him for telling me that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry it's not your cup of tea, but I appreciate it. So there you go.
He's told me that same thing about my other talk show that's on hiatus right now. So
you have a talk show? You have it on hiatus?
Yeah, hiatus.
Hiatus. Oh, you said hyenas. I'm thinking...
Whatever, Charles.
They laugh like hyenas over there.
I'm over here thinking of the fucking Lion King and how they're laughing all over the place. Oh, my God.
Long live the king.
Long live the king.
So
anyway, join in the fun. 813-699-5353. Half hour into the show, and we're already off to the hatred start. It's supposed to be a happy day.
Just call, motherfucker. I'll fuck your shit up.
Dirk is pumped up, ready to go.
Oh, happy day.
Dirk, I got to ask you a question because you're a content creator. I wanted to ask you about somebody that if you ever heard of or maybe even made contact with, he goes by the name Mr. Beast. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah.
No, I don't really roll with that kind of shit.
Okay. So you call that just garbage then?
Well, I don't call it garbage. It's outside of my interest as far as content creation goes.
Okay.
Like he's known for being a streamer, isn't he?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. There's only like a couple streamers that I'm into. That's Maddox, my good buddy. But that's a default thing. And then Nyanners, who is a fantastic VTuber.
Right.
See, I watch.
Oh, the silence is deafening.
No, it's not. It's not. Listen, it's not your cup of tea. Just like this show is not everybody's cup of tea. So I get it. The reason why I mention it is because this guy has made millions.
Yep.
Millions on giving shit away.
Mm-hmm.
Millions on taking. I think one of his videos was taking $150,000 worth of fireworks in a private island, just blowing it up and making a video out of it, and then commenting on it on how cool everything is. He's got an inside circle that he gives shit away. Like he'll take his inside circle, which is about like maybe 100 people, and takes 15 people and say, "The last person to touch this car wins it," or opens up a car lot with like 20 cars and pretends that they're doing business and they just sign a paper saying it's yours. Oh, well, by the way, here's $1,000. Have a nice day. It's just
I've watched a couple of them.
It's like, damn, come on over here, give me some shit.
Davey actually used to watch Mr. Beast, and he got me into it. I mean, I don't follow him or nothing like that, but when I go on and he's on, I actually do watch.
Then I take a look at some of the reviews, and I mean, he kind of looks it, but he looks like a dick. He looks like he could be a complete asshole to whoever's working with him. Some of the smiles, like he's doing such a big favor to these homeless people or people in need or schools in need, teachers in need, and he's smiling. I could see how fake the smile is, but people are buying into this. It's like,
it's all about knowing what to do for money.
I know, but it's like, when Dirk does something, it's creative, it's informative. He puts a slice of humor to it. But when this guy does, he's just giving shit away for free. It's like, oh, listen, I got a corporate sponsor that's going to give me $1 million. Here, give 10,000 away and make a video of it, and boom.
Hold on,
you're giving way too much credit.
I got another thing.
But okay, but no. Go on with that, because I'm not a content creator. This is the content I create, which is shit. But I'm just saying, compared to you, this is shit. But go ahead. I mean, what credit we would give to him? Do we give him any credit?
I'm just a shit poster.
Well, would you call this guy a shit poster too, or something beneath you?
No. I mean, it's an art. Like, shit posting is a bit of an art. Okay, it's like when Jose Martinez called into Matt Connerton Unleashed, and I got on Skype to do internet blood sports with the guy, and like, he's talking about how, like, Dirk here wants to be like CNN or the New York Times, and I just flat out told him, I just want to make fun of idiots on the internet.
Yeah. Okay. And that's pretty much what you do. But you do it with a twist, and you do it with actual info, like actual facts. You're not over there smear somebody's name.
I better get on that Stacy video at some point. Like, I've been working on the essay for it, but ever since like that whole thing with Tony D happened, now I can't use the interview with him, because why would I? I don't have any information on the dick pics that Stacy apparently sent out. So what am I going to do with that?
No. I don't know, but I heard something. I heard something from Bad Billy about Tony D. Apparently, Tony D doesn't like him very much.
No,
for whatever
Tony
reason.
D.
Oh, you feel the same?
Yeah, I felt the same for. Yeah, you saw me commenting on how like Tony D's a pussy.
Oh, I thought that was just kind of like bullshit. Like,
no.
Oh, tell me, man.
If I'm flat out calling somebody a pussy, like I mean it.
Wow. Yeah, because I mean, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the story between me and him.
I'm not, but what I know is that after Tony D dropped that bomb in his diaper, that was that episode talking about Billy's like associates, I got blocked. So it's like, well, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do here?
All right, let me tell everybody, and I know everybody already knows it, and I apologize. I'm going to make this the Reader's Digest version of it. Tony used to be a part of my show. He used to be a co-host, virtual co-host, just like Loud is. So that the whole Crazy Joe thing happened, where he started, and the first part started with Matt, and basically went down the racist road with Jenny and Matt and everybody else. I made a Facebook video basically calling out Joe, calling him out, say, you want to F with somebody, F with me. You don't have the nuts to do it, blah, 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 blah. I went on a whole rant on that. I got shit on for that from Tony. And actually, I had to call him out on that. I said, Tony, you upset with me about something? Nah, man, it's your show. No, call me. We hashed it out. Now, again, I did the show Wednesday. We're hashing this out Thursday. Thursday, we are on the phone for about 45 minutes. On the phone. We're talking about it. He's like, listen, he's got some mental issues and stuff like that. And you know how I am about mental, the mental awareness, blah, 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 blah. It's like, you know what? I didn't think about that. My apologies. I didn't realize that. So, I took a lot of it back. It's like, listen, it's not going to happen again. Are we cool? Yeah, we're cool. Hung up the phone. Friday on Matt's show. Apparently, I'm working. He called in apparently, and it's like they were talking about Crazy Joe. They were talking about Joe, and it's like, well, the same thing. That's almost the same conversation. And Matt sort of threw me under the bus and said, listen, you're affiliated with that show that talked about it. I had Matt on at the time. No, I'm not affiliated with it anymore. I'm like, I listened to that, at the replay, and really, Matt told me after his show, literally 5 minutes after his show, saying, did Tony D quit your show? I said, not that I'm aware of. He's scheduled to be on tonight. Well, he just said he's not affiliated with your show anymore. You need to listen to my show. And towards the end, I go listen to it, and I go to Tony D to respond. Blocked me. And therefore,
these are people that should not be trusted. I get it that Tony D has mental issues. Godspeed to him for getting that shit under wraps. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but there's like, if Tony D were to ever try to message me again about anything, I'd probably properly tell him to fuck off.
Yeah,
because I don't trust him.
Yeah, and I'm done with him. And I'm sure he's heard it. I am done with him. If he wanted to apologize to me, I would tell him to go kick rocks. Because, number one, you wanted to tell me you're done with the show. Why don't you have the nuts? Just like JP, why don't you have the nuts to tell me yourself? Why don't you have the balls to go ahead and say, listen, respectfully, I need to go ahead and quit the show. I cannot be a part of the show if you're going to be like this, etc. And then just call it in. Or maybe during the 45-minute fucking phone call that we had, why don't you bring that up there? Instead of saying, I'll be on the show Friday. Fuck you. So
maybe if Billy Painter and I have been spearheading this thing about Stacey Lofton, I've been gung ho about this, and then Tony tells us, I'm going to help you guys out here about this, and then drops that stinker about one of the main guys that's spearheading about a politician that shouldn't be in fucking office,
right?
Like how? Like you've done nothing but give Stacey ammunition against us.
But she has no ammunition. No, excuse me. I refuse to call it a she.
But she keeps getting elected. She got wrote in.
Well, I don't know. Listen, that just goes to show you where the state of New Hampshire is. That's unfortunate. I mean, what does she really have the power to do? She's a state representative. What does a state representative do?
Yeah, Matt, get out of there. Get out of that state.
Yeah, please go.
Come move in with me, buddy. I'll let you live in my house.
You have to load in all three of them now. You're gonna have Matt, Jenny, and Christian.
No, not until they get married, and then Jenny can live into the house. I will not have this premarital sex in my house, in front of the eyes of God.
Listen, I hear you on that one. I hear you on that one. I will go ahead and say I am a big sinner. I am going straight to hell if that's the case. Forget it.
So
I'm done.
Jenny, the garage is open. The garage is open.
Oh, man. All right, we got a few comments here. Let's take a look here. JP just apologizing left and right. JP, Archer Flight, please tell Charles Richardson show about me. No, you don't need to tell me anything. John, stir the pot. You must lick the spoon. There you go. I wonder what you're stirring with, though. Isaac Banks says, as Rocky Balboa, I love your show. And you guys, Jeff McCoy says he likes your show, and he says it's a funny show. And you know, Charles Richardson fighting ain't over until you hear the bell. I don't understand that at all, but whatever. Rocky goes ahead and says, I like Billy Painter. Tony D's so-called bomb show was a letdown. It was like getting blue balls. Well, just for it. Anyway, yeah, 813-699-5353. Yeah, just a lot of inside shit going on, getting screwed over, getting railroaded, and it's you know, it all ties into one big drama piece. And that's what a lot of people like. A lot of people like drama. But you know what? There's only so much I can put up with. I know Matt does it because, you know, he likes to listen, he'll put on gloves and just go at it with the drama. That's why he still deals with Crazy Joe. That's why he still deals with Tony D. He likes to mix it up.
It's fun. As long as it's fun, I'll do it.
That's true. That's true. It has to be fun. It has to be worth somebody's time. It has to be entertaining. Like, to reminisce a little bit, I don't know if it's kind of entertaining, but it's kind of good to hear the background on, you know, the prequels of this whole saga that's going on. So, but anywho, Black Friday's upon us, day after Thanksgiving. First off, everybody feeling all right? Everybody take a massive dump this morning or last night, and if so, did it come through okay?
Yeah.
I didn't eat that much.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like, Thanksgiving is all. Listen, the misconception of Thanksgiving is everybody just stuff your face and have a big tummy and fall asleep. And I mean,
that's the male. That's the male version of Thanksgiving.
What's the female version?
Well, I can't say that for you because you actually cook the Thanksgiving dinner. But the female version typically is 3 days of prep time minimum.
Are you calling me a female?
No, I'm just saying you're not. Most men aren't the ones that prepare and cook the meal.
I do watch chick flicks. I do occasionally watch a chick flick and I do cry.
Okay,
like if you ever put me
levels are a little high.
If you ever probably if you ever put me in front of a show called Too Cute with the dogs and everything like that on Animal Planet, I cry at the end where they show them as puppies and then they go ahead and show the picture of them, like, you know, 2-3 years later with their new owners. Like, oh my God, that's so cute.
I hope you're joking.
I am not. I don't bawl like a baby, but it's like, you know, I'm holding back tears a little bit.
Oh my God.
Hey, Charles.
It really is cute.
You watch Sex and the City too, don't you?
No. Just
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, fuck no. I'm not doing that.
You're telling people too much about yourself.
Oh, am I? Okay, well.
It's like how I will do a yearly thing of watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and after the end of Return of the King, I feel some.
Okay, thank you.
After Boromir gets sacked in the first movie, you know, it's like it tugs at you. It tugs at you.
But let me ask you this question.
I'm starting to think clouds moving, but we're frozen.
If you can't win,
these losers were frozen in time.
Oh, now we're
screwed.
Now we're back.
Yeah, we're back, but the whole freaking site went down.
The chat room's still going.
Yeah, it's still going, but my affiliates, half of them just went down.
Son of a bitch.
No, Loud, what's wrong with the extended edition?
For one, if you can't win a war in less than 3 hours, why make it a 4-hour movie?
Because you gotta have the story behind it.
Do you understand how big the book is?
I know how big the book is. I read the books growing up. It's just my trying to stay awake and stay with the movie for 14 hours is like, what's the point?
What you should complain about is how it doesn't have Tom Bombadil. He's important.
Well, it does have the guy from The Matrix in it, and does have another guy from Colonel Urban in it, which I noticed those two actors the other day.
But it also doesn't have the part where Saruman goes to the Shire to try to take it over. We're missing that part.
There's a lot of stuff in there. It's like, I've not read the books. I've heard the books are like massively bigger than the Bible itself.
They are, but I like the books better than the movie.
It's like, honestly, how can you take every detail and put it in a movie? That movie will be 10 hours long. No,
the extended edition is 12. I will watch that fucker. I don't care how longer it gets.
It's like, it's almost a Fast and the Furious type collection.
Hey, hold on, whoa.
Don't you stare it.
No, I'm talking about time-wise, Dirk. I'm talking time-wise. I'm not comparing The Rock and fucking Sauerman. I'm not doing that. I'm not comparing that. I'm comparing
Lord, he almost got lynched over that comment.
Right?
And that's Samwise Gamgee saying anything for family.
Imagine if I said something about Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. You would have lost it. God! I'm twisting that knife right now.
You are. Throwing oil on the fire.
Oh, but Harry Potter's boring after the first movie.
The books.
Really? No.
I like the books. Again, I like the book better than the
only boring Harry Potter movie was the second to last one. It's like there was nothing. I was bored out of my mind.
I never made it past the second one.
Wow. No, I don't know.
I've only watched one Lord of the Rings movie.
I've watched them all. And Alyssa couldn't stand it.
I've watched the whole thing.
Alyssa couldn't stand it. It's like, what the fuck are we watching? Oh, she doesn't wear the word
sorry,
fuck.
Alyssa doesn't like a good story.
I know, right?
I like the books, but I like the movies.
If it was Days of Our Lives in a movie, she'd probably watch it.
Or if you popped in Resident Evil, she'll probably watch it.
No, hold on a minute. I got a good one for Resident Evil. Okay,
here we go.
So Karen and I made this deal years ago.
We stopped talking about your sexual fantasies.
No. Damn it, that's for later. Anyway, she watches one of my movies, and I have to watch 3 of hers.
A 1-to-3 ratio?
Yes, because my movies give her nightmares.
Oh my God.
So we're watching Resident Evil Apocalypse,
yes.
Nemesis.
No,
it was Nemesis. And she had nightmares for 2 fucking days after 3, so I had to stop watching them. I told her, I said, look, I ain't watching none of your damn chick flicks no more.
That's fine. I'm fine not watching your movies.
See, this is what this is what goes ahead and starts the relationship to start to frizzle, and starts to break. It's now all of a sudden it's like you can't watch a chick flick because she gets nightmares. Start with something small. Start with something like a good Christmas movie like Die Hard. Start with something small. Go ahead and get her into that, then work to Bad Boys, and then go ahead and work to Fast and the Furious.
I've watched all of those.
There you go. So watch some of these action, and then go ahead and get into the Lord of the Rings.
But she's bored with the Fast and the Furious movies.
I am bored.
How can you be bored with the Fast and Furious movies?
Well, I mean, I like when the guys are arrested.
That's what I'm saying. You get some hot guys there you can go ahead and masturbate to. That should give you good dreams.
When Jason was in it, I was all over it.
You all over it? Like you were putting the DVD somewhere close by?
Wait. Because that only plays. It doesn't record.
I don't know. You got to insert it first before it plays.
Insert.
Make sure it's the right slot.
You're gonna press the play button.
What?
Nothing. Never mind. This whole thing just turned dirty.
I got lost.
Like what? What's going on here? All of a sudden, I have Jason Statham in my mind, and everything just went numb.
So which one?
How I go numb.
Which one of your current ones look like Jason Statham now?
Which one of my current ones?
I hear Vin Diesel, then I just go like in the sexual berserk.
Oh yeah, how do you feel about Vin Diesel? Come on, bald head, muscular. He has a lisp. Come on now.
He was the first bald guy I ever found attractive, but that was only because in Riddick, which I didn't like the movie, I only watched it because my kids were into it. But when he stuck his arm between that girl's legs and raced her up the wall, holy, you know what? Dang.
Come over here and do that to me.
That was so hot. So,
do you have a skewer in that hand?
I don't know what was on that arm, but I wanted to be on top of it.
Wow.
But so I like Vin Diesel, and so that's part of the reason I can watch the Fast and the Furious movies, although I don't like all the action. But
can you do me a favor? Can you send me that picture of that turkey? I gotta show people.
Oh, okay.
I got to show people that image. That's just send it in Facebook Messenger.
On the show?
Yeah, on the show on the show page.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't understand how you not like the Fast and the Furious movies. There are more guys than chicks, and the chicks that are hot, they're Asian, and there are only like 2 or 3 of them there.
Yeah, well, and he didn't end up with the one that I wanted him to end up with, and
does it really matter?
Well, it did to me.
He didn't end up with you. Then that should make it all the matter.
That's okay. And none of my current ones, as you call it, look like Vin Diesel. Or no,
so you
Jason
don't deny
Statham.
it.
Oh my God!
She likes Vin Diesel. The Diesel,
like
the Dieselnator.
Oh well, one is bald. So maybe he doesn't look anything like Vin Diesel though.
Oh my God!
None of them look like Jason Statham either.
Yeah.
Okay, I sent the turkey to you.
Yeah, I got it.
John said he's going to shave his head.
Yeah.
Start talking Royce.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, you got to see this now. Keep in mind when I show this to you, this could get me busted for 30 days.
Why? It was
I'm
on
just
Facebook
saying.
to begin with.
I know, but still. Just keep in mind.
Stop being a fucking pussy, Charles.
David while he's pulling this up. Speaking of bald guys, Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's Dirk.
That shouldn't be for anybody.
Come on, Karen. How you feel about Dirk?
See?
You think if Dirk raised you up between the legs, you go ahead and get the same feeling?
I would
Get the
definitely
same
rub that
tingling
head for him.
There you go.
What has gotten into you?
David, it's over.
Don't be a pussy.
David, it's over.
That's right.
Hold the phone.
Hold on, we got to shave it. We want to do that tonight?
No.
Let's do it.
No.
Do it. Come on. It'll be badass.
Yeah, it'll be
We
badass.
have done it before.
If it doesn't turn out badass, it'll grow back.
That is true. It's not like cutting off your dick. It'll grow back.
True.
Just do it.
I had thought about like letting my beard grow up to about where it's at now, and then shaving my head.
I can't.
There,
I'm
you're
not
there.
quite sure.
No,
I'm not
it's
quite
long
sure.
enough. It's long enough. Karen, shave his fucking head.
Shave his
Let's
fucking
do
head.
this.
Let's do it. David, we're shaving your
Are
fucking
you
head.
going to go bald again? This is a
Because
cold.
we don't know when you're coming back on the show. We need to take advantage of everything now.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, don't be a pussy. Anyway, here's the turkey.
Oh, you guys.
Now, keep in mind, David got very jealous of this.
Oh, that's the neck.
No, it's not. It's made to look like something else there, Dirk.
Well, I know what it's made to look like, but
Okay.
I thought that was actually the neck.
It is.
It technically is.
Don't fuck with me like that.
That fucking bird is bigger than me.
I got a special bird.
I know the difference between a neck and a dick.
I named him Clyde.
Oh my God. And then she puts on the stupid Facebook page sponsored by my business.
Oh shit! I completely forgot. Yeah, we fed the homeless with our Thanksgiving dinner.
You gave somebody a homeless dick? I mean, neck.
I forgot.
You gave that to a homeless
That's
person?
not good. I shouldn't. That people should laugh. Well, they'll remember it.
Dinner and a
they'll remember it.
Dinner and a pleasure.
Hey, look, there's Stick Man.
No, Dick Man.
I did it. I wasn't thinking about you sponsoring the Thanksgiving feast for the community.
I didn't think you would turn it into a
I just thought
freaking...
it would be funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Don't get me wrong, it's funny. It's really funny.
Karen's like working on a list like tee turkey pee.
Listen, I had to rub that thing down with butter.
At least they didn't say anything about cream.
You're not helping this, Karen.
I know. It's
Not helping
okay.
at all.
Hands all over that thing.
David was at the end of the table when I was putting the butter on it, and he goes, "Really?
Wait. David was at the end of the table while you putting the butter on it.
On the
On what?
turkey's
Oh, the
neck."
turkey. Oh, the turkey. Is that what we're calling
Yes,
it?
it was-
The turkey neck.
And he goes, "Really?" I'm like, "Well, I can't let it burn. It's got to roast and be nice and brown and golden."
I mean, I prefer coconut oil, but whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it benefits your skin as well as helps. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Oh, God. Chris Cole. Hey, Charles, long time. Who the hell are you? Do I know? I must know him. I don't know who it is. I don't recognize the name.
No wonder it's a long time.
It's a long time. It must be a really long time.
Rocky said, "Hey Charles, what if that turkey neck grabbed you between the legs and lifted you like Vin Diesel?"
Tell me, put the fuck down. That's what I do. Tell me to put the fuck down. Was Karen stroking the neck with butter? Nice.
Yes. How was he supposed to cook it?
But she was doing it like so gently, and I was just like, I was there like, man, I better get some of that later.
I was too tired.
All right, let's talk real quickly. JP saying, I love the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You know what? Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So, number one, I saw some of them. I never see the whole thing because I'm in the fucking kitchen cooking. I got better things to do in my life than to waste 3 hours watching a fucking parade. So, but there was a couple of acts that were just horrendous. There was a K-pop band, all
Hell
girls. Sexy. Don't get me wrong there, Dirk. Come on now.
No, K-pop is just good music.
Well, it was good music, bad performance. These girls did not even attempt to lip sync. Did not attempt. This music is playing, the lyrics are going, and all you see these people with the microphones, their lips are not moving. They're going.
Wow.
And Alyssa's catching is like, look at this. They're not even attempting to act. What the fuck is this? Of course, she doesn't say fuck, but it's like what's going on here? What is this? It's like, to me, I think the Thanksgiving Day parade's gone downhill. To be honest with you, it's just about big balloons, big floats, and then
which were all new this year, by the way.
Yeah, but you do get some good performances, but it's like they're few and far between now. It really is, and half of these artists, no offense, maybe I'm showing my age, I don't know who the fuck they are. Who the fuck are these people? I don't know them. So
well, I wouldn't either, but it's not about age. It's about like how you look for music.
Yeah. But it's like the K-pop music I don't really have a big feel for. Listen, I'm stuck in the 80s rock. I'm stuck in the classic rock. I'm stuck in some of the 90s dance hits, but I don't know. This electronic shit, man, it don't get me. It don't get me.
You had it right when it came out of your mouth. It's shit.
Well, again, that's the way I look at it. The K-pop scene, I'm sure it has an audience. Dirk likes it, but those girls, as long as they're over 18, definitely like it. But I'm just saying, it's like I don't get it. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're over 18, sing, get the fuck off the stage, let me bang you for a couple of minutes, and then we're done. That's the only interest I have.
That's the way
really.
of stuffing the Thanksgiving turkey.
That's the way that's my stuffing. I can go ahead and give it all day. But yeah, it's like the whole bizarre, not bizarre, but the whole presentation of the Thanksgiving Day Parade is suspect. It's a parade. Unless you're there, you don't really get to feel the whole thing. And I'm sorry, most parades that I go to, they don't stop for 5 minutes, do a little song and dance right there in the middle of the stage, and then move on. It's just it's a parade. It's a glorified parade. There's some big like the float that I like best that I saw was the Disney Wish one with Mickey and Minnie. Of course, that's just me being Disney. But it's like they made that thing out to be just glamorous, 50th anniversary clothing and everything on there. So it's like, and they're bringing that new ship out. So, and of course, every float's going to be, advertising.
Are you going to cry?
Who?
You.
Me?
Mickey and Minnie.
Gonna whip your pants? Gonna come a little?
Come a lot. What are you talking about? Come a lot. Yeah, it's no one rope and done, man. I'm just telling you to let you know that.
Look, the best thing about the parade, though, was my boy being on there, Sonic the Hedgehog, for his 30th anniversary.
Sonic was on there? I didn't even see that.
Oh, yeah.
And see, let me ask you that, Dirk. Seeing Sonic on there, for a 3-hour parade, you saw Sonic for what, maybe 2 minutes?
Well, long enough for him to pass by, because he's speedy.
But I'm just saying,
Don't open the door so wide for these.
Listen, I get a lot of people like parades. That's one of the things, kind of like K-pop. That's just I don't get. Listen, take me down to Tampa for Gasparilla, where there's beads thrown everywhere and people showing the boobs for beads. There we go. That's a parade.
Hold on a
second. I'll take that parade.
I saw that last week up in Tallahassee.
Oh, yeah, they have it every January in Tampa, so with the pirate invasion. So everybody's on day parade and the night parade. Oh, night parade's even freakier. But still, the day parade, the people flashing their titties for freaking beads. Trust me, it's
boobs are boobs.
Well, it depends. I mean,
that's what I say.
That's not fucking true.
Oh no, I say it is.
Some are bigger, some are small.
Thank you.
They're still just boobs.
Some are saggy, some are perky, some have big nips, some have small nips. I mean, listen. You have a collage of boobs, kind of like you have a collage of shirts. Each shirt has its own characteristic and quality. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's like
why do you keep women locked up?
I don't try to. They volunteer. They want the handcuffs too. So
some are tattooed, some aren't.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, listen, go ahead pierced. And go. See the pierced thing. That's the only thing I find disheartening because I'm basically, if I see him sagging, I'm going to hook him up to a car battery to jump him up. I'm just saying. Which one's negative, which one's positive? I don't fucking care. Perk those bitches up. But yeah, it's boobs are boobs. I get it, but there's so many different sizes, shapes, and
I know, but I
textures.
see these groups. I see these groups, like adult, of course, groups.
Are you sure?
They'll show picture after picture after picture. Like, how many pictures can you really see and still get excited that it's a boob?
Well, and I will agree with you on this one. And this is my fault to the point where I chose an occupation that I didn't think about at the time. That's kind of ruined me, and that's being a strip club DJ. And I was one for about 5 years. And sadly, that has desensitized me to a lot. And it was fully nude too. So I'm seeing hairy bush, I'm seeing shaved bush, I'm seeing
it is the bush.
I'm seeing the tissue. Yeah, I'm seeing everything. So it's like I've seen it all. What do you get that I haven't seen already? Exactly. It's the surprise is gone pretty much, but I still want to see it. I just was like, okay, that's nice. I'm going to critique it now because I've seen everything. I'm going to go ahead and critique how I think it looks, and feels and tastes.
Your left one hangs a little lower than your right one.
Yeah, exactly.
My left one's a little.
Believe me, I've been with one that basically was ready to put in a crock pot, if you know what I mean. Some roast beef was hanging down low.
Ew.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty, and believe me, it was tough to. Anyway, John, what's up? John has roast beef down there too.
Can I tell you an experience I had with a dancer at a club one time?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, no.
All right, well, just listen.
I'll listen.
I go into the bathroom to come out. My brother and my cousin are sitting there. I go sit back down after the bathroom, come ready to sit down. They said, no, we're leaving. I said, no, my beer. I said, no, we're leaving. Well, apparently this heavy-set sow, I was probably in my 30s, and she was like late 50s. Apparently, when she was doing a little show for my brother and cousin, she grabbed hold of her lips and she pulled them up, and they went over her legs.
Ew!
And that was scary enough, And the things were like down to her waist, her head.
Do you realize? Do you realize something, John? Do you realize something? That right there just makes me think: how much were you really going to ask David to take me out?
I don't know, John. This it's kind of hot here.
Just to let you know, Charles, I seen the light.
Yeah, it was between her legs, apparently.
I retract my
request.
I retract.
Are you calling off the hit?
No, the hit is done. I call off the contract.
That's what I fucking said.
I'm sorry.
Canceled contract.
I didn't hear you. I'm outside. I misunderstood.
Damn it! No.
Lord, I apologize.
Now have witnesses.
Yeah, right.
Lord,
why would you go to the strip club with your brother, though?
Yeah, true.
Why not?
We did the stripper tour. We had a certain place here in Connecticut. We did the tour.
Oh, it's like a bar crawl. It's a pussy crawl.
And then right up the street was a college bar. And you had these drop dead. A college. You had these drop dead gorgeous girls coming in dancing, you know?
They better not be during the day, because I'll tell you
I mean,
one thing.
if you really want to get a boner while you're around your family members, that's on you.
Oh well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's a brother. See, I wouldn't think anything odd about that.
See, Dirk, I have a different point of view. It's like if I'm there with my crazy freaking brother, I'm just focusing on the girl. I'm not focusing on him.
Yeah,
if he wants to focus on me, that's his
other.
problem. I'm not focusing on him. I'm focusing on the girl.
I went to a strip club with my ex, and
Nobody's getting between me and my boner. I'm sorry.
Hey, go with your partner instead. That's way better if she's in. If they're into it.
I would get that. Yeah, that's a lot better than going with your brother.
Hey, Dirk, I think
keep it all in the family.
You're sexy, Dirk. You give me a boner.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Motherfucker!
My god, John!
I can hardly make out everything that he's saying either. So all I know is he's got a boner.
No, he said that you're hot and you give him a boner.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Probably a good time to take a break, huh?
No.
Yeah, because
we're just getting started.
Well, we're at the top of the hour. I'm kind of pulling like a mat here. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Couple of songs here from John LeBang, Hell's Bells. Go ahead and enjoy. We'll be back here. Let's see, 3, 6, about 7 minutes. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
It's
Man, it is so cool to be back together with these guys doing this, you know? I swear. Because this is a group where I know I fit in, you know? Because the way the world is now, you can be part of a group and not even know you're a part of a group until you read about it or see it on TV. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. My wife and I, we love watching like Dateline, 2020, those shows. But you know how every week they will feature a disease. And I swear to you, every week, no matter what the disease is, my wife has it. There'll be 3 people on the planet that have this disease. My wife is one of them. She just watches it going, I've got it. I have every one of those symptoms. I'm like, you do not have testicular cancer. You don't even have testiculars. But they made us such a bunch of paranoid nuts, you know, because when I was growing up, there were 2 medicines in the world. You had aspirin and camphofenique. That's all there was. Now there's so many medicines. They got this prescription stuff that they advertise on TV, and I swear, half the time, the side effects are 50 times worse than what the medicine cures. Like, try new Floraflor for itchy, watery eyes. It's Floraflor. Side effects may include nausea, vomiting, water weight gain, lower back pain, receding hairline, eczema, seborrheic psoriasis, itching, chafing clothing, liver spots, blood clots, ringworm, excessive body odor, uneven tire wear, pyorrhea, gonorrhea, diarrhea, halitosis, scoliosis, loss of bladder control, hammer toe, the shanks, low sperm count, wart floors, cluttered drawers, hunchback, heart attack, low resale value on your home, feline leukemia, athlete's foot, head lice, clubfoot, MS, MD, VD, fleas, anxiety, sleeplessness, drowsiness, poor gas mileage, tooth decay, parvo, warts, unibrow, lazy eye, fruit flies, chest pains, clogged veins, hemorrhoids, dry heaving, and sexual dysfunction.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's the Charles Richardson Show.
Anyway, welcome back to the show. 813-699-5353. I am very proud to announce that I am the 6th best podcast on Rocky Huber's playlist. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. I really don't give a shit. But thanks, Rocky, for being, at least I'm in your top 10. If there's even 10 there. Maybe he only listens to 6. But I'm one of the 6. Yay! Joined in the studio, Alyssa is making her appearance in here. Karen is here. Virtually, we got DJ Loud, who is coming off his Thanksgiving coma. And right below DJ Loud, it's from Arrogant Media. It's Papa Dirk Don. He is known by Papa here with the cabbie hat and his extended Gandalf pipe. So we want to say woot woot to Dirk. Make sure you go ahead and check him out on YouTube at Arrogant Media. That's the place to be, to go ahead and make sure to subscribe to his channel. Lots of good content there, a lot of good content stuff that he does, so make sure you go and check him out. So, I had Karen bring over a whole bunch of alcohol, and we just like completely forgot about it until now. So it's like, she brought over some Crown Royal vanilla, and I had some eggnog, and I'm mixing it up. Apparently, Karen, I gave Karen a toast on it, and she said, good choice. I'm going to taste it now.
Eggnog.
Oh, that is strong.
It is. I was just going to say, you made it strong.
Yes,
but it actually is good.
Yeah,
Listen,
she gave me a little taste too.
Alyssa actually liked
good.
it.
You did?
But it's good, but it's strong.
Well, listen, what drink don't I make that strong?
True.
I just had like a little taste, but...
So, want to give everybody an update because, listen, what are you doing? Oh, no sound?
Yeah.
No, okay.
I'm trying to get some sound.
I got to get a new thing for that. But anyway, so our Thanksgiving, we had family over and everything like that. Everything went pretty smooth. Me, of course, cooking for, I think, the 7th consecutive year. doing turkey.
Well, you didn't do it last year.
Well, okay, excuse me. So, yeah, we took a break because of COVID. We went actually to my sister's for that. But anyway, 6 years that we did host it was consecutive. Not at all?
Nothing.
Wow.
So if anybody else other than the people in this room says anything, Karen and I can't hear
Karen,
it.
can you hear? You can't hear either.
She wasn't plugged in all the way. Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
No.
Try another port. Anyway, while we go through testicle difficulties over here. So, Loud, I know you were telling me about your Thanksgiving. Number one, the Lions lost, so you can't be exactly thrilled, although it's probably expected that they lost. But how was everything in regards to, what you had, the experience I heard? Did you want to comment on that at all, or are we going to go ahead and keep quiet on that one?
The game was bullshit. Turkey was great. Other than that, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Okay, all right. Dirk, you said ham was the main ingredient of Thanksgiving there. Who did you hang out with? Did you hang out with family, friends, both?
Just hung out with my parents.
Yeah. So it was kind of like, it was just a small gathering, or do you have a lot other families coming in?
Oh, it's a small gathering.
Yeah. What were you saying? No, under 10, under 5.
It was like 4 people.
Yeah. Well, what about you? Do you have a big gathering?
There was about like 8 or 9 of us.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it was like we had that's 3.
10.
Yeah, we had about 10, 11 that showed up in this small house. Karen, you had yours at a park. They rented out a park. Well, not a park, but like a cabin.
We didn't have to rent it, but the pavilion.
The pavilion, right. And how many people did you have?
We had just a little over 40.
Now and that's all Karen's kids. Just saying.
Well, a good majority of them was.
She was busy in her younger years.
Keeping that engine going.
That's right. I got asked one time by a hotel clerk, and I was checking in, and he looked at me and he goes, "Do you have a hobby?" And I said,
"Yeah,
apparently I do."
Yeah, baby breeder.
But we did host to the community, and so we did have a few people from there. And then the rest was free. We host a Thanksgiving every year for friends and family that don't have like extended family in the state, or they just don't want to cook for 2 or 3 people, so they come over.
So you actually pretty much had like a soup kitchen going on almost, except with
pretty
family.
Much, yes. And then everybody brings something, so we provide like the main meal. We do this for every holiday too. Easter, even though it's not my favorite holiday, it's my favorite event because we host Easter Olympics, and it's a lot of fun because there's games. It's exactly that. There's games and competitions for all ages. We do egg hunt all the way up through the adults. It's a lot of fun.
See, that's the thing I wanted to bring to the show. Is we need to do some type of an Olympic events for the show.
I've got the people.
We get the redneck games going on. We can do that. I really want to get that slip and slide game going.
Yes,
I need to get that going.
I think that'd be hilarious.
It would be. I just wish there was a way we could just do it live and broadcast it, but it's too late in the day for that.
Well, you're gonna have to. Yeah. I mean, unless you did like a special event for the show. I don't know how you would do that with like your affiliates and stuff like that. I don't know how that would work.
Well, it's probably not going to be anything that we could do like over the air. It would have to be something video. It would have to be something video. Like if I
still think it'd be worth it.
Maybe Dirk, maybe you and I can talk about maybe getting it on Arrogant Media. I don't know, but that's something that's up to you though. You run that puppy. But it's something that I think would be kind of funny or fun to do.
Well, like, can you elaborate what this is exactly?
So there's a Facebook thing on there where there was 2 or 3 teams of 2 going back and forth with like a cup,
like a relay kind of thing.
Like a relay. So they're filling this cup up and they're going down a slip and slide with a bump in the middle to get whatever alcohol they started with over to a gallon or just an end thing where they have to fill it up to a level. And just everybody's like flopping around and everything. You never get to the end with the entire cup full. There's always like some crash going on or some slip up and they're spilling it. But the goal is to go ahead and get to a certain level to finish. It's kind of like if you ever watched Big Brother, it's one of those competitions. Like you have to fill up the water to a level and then you win.
It looks like a fun drinking game.
Yeah. That's one of the games. We're not looking to just keep it to that. We're looking at other ideas as well, other funny ideas, but that's just a start. So that's something we're looking to try to do at the very least, to do it on our YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Whether anybody else wants to share it or stuff like that, that's up to them. But at the very least, it would be a Charles Richardson show, not exclusive, but at least it would be something that is on it'll be branded on ours. So that's definitely it. So we're trying to work on that. But what other games do they have on Easter? What other games do you guys do?
We've done yard tic-tac-toe, so you have to spray paint the board. There's special paint you use on grass.
Right.
But paint the board out, and then you start off just like a relay as well. So you got the two teams, one's X, one's O, and you have to run out, place the beanbag on, run back, tag the next person in. We've done that. We've done obstacle courses that we've set up, and we run it for the kids and the adults. And I will say, most of the prizes for the adults is alcohol. I mean, in the Easter eggs, there's alcohol and fun gag gifts and stuff like that as well. We did for Father's Day, one of the things we did for Father's Day was a diaper changing station relay. So you had to change a baby's diaper, which was on a doll.
I was like saying, please, but don't be in a real diaper.
Then you had to go on and braid a girl's hair. So we had, I don't know, probably about 6 of the girls' daughters that were there and sitting and waiting for their hair to be braided. And then they had to go on and they had to find a pacifier that was in pie tins, but it was filled with whipped cream. And so they had to, fiddle around in that to find the pacifier and get it to the next station. So there's just a bunch of different relay type races, but I try to come up with something new and different each year. Usually there's a treasure hunt in there somewhere or a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, it's like some different games, and those sound like really good games. Honestly, maybe I'll talk to you. Just maybe if we don't do the whole thing with the redneck game, maybe we'll just go ahead and maybe rebroadcast that on the YouTube page.
We did. We also did things like you have to fill the little Dixie cups with jelly beans, but you have to suck up the jelly bean with a straw.
Oh.
And then drop it down in the cup each time to see who can fill their cup up fastest.
Oh, that's interesting.
You know what a good thing to do to get ideas for games like that would be...
Talk to a porn star?
No. Would be to look up minute to win it challenges.
Yeah, a lot of them are the minute to win it.
Really?
Yeah. Some of them, like we did sausage croquet. So
I don't even want to ask.
It's a lot of fun.
I don't want to ask.
It's funny, but it's a lot of fun.
Sausage croquet. Do you know how much that would hurt?
It's not. It doesn't hurt. You take kibasi and you tie it with a string.
Yeah, I know. What is kibasi?
String and tie it to your waist, and then you have to swing it between your legs to hit the ball. So we've done that. We've done balloon pop games.
Do you realize that should be pixelated? I'm just saying when we go ahead and show that.
We've done balloon pop games, so one person has to bend over the chair, the other one has to pop as many balloons in a minute as they can on your butt.
And pop.
We've done toilet paper rolls. The women hold the toilet paper roll between their legs, and the man takes the plunger between his legs and has to fit the handle into the toilet paper roll.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow!
Why don't we just play toilet paper football?
That wouldn't be as much fun.
Yeah, it would.
No,
How far can you whip a roll of toilet paper down the 50-yard line?
How would that be fun?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't have a perverted twist to it.
This plunger thing's pretty perverted.
Yeah, unless at the 50-yard line there's a stripper with her legs wide open. I mean, that's the only thing that's going to make it good. I don't know.
We just did one with toilet paper for Thanksgiving.
I remember watching a movie called Beer League. And they have this stripper just squirting ping pong balls out, and they were using a wiffle ball to hit it back. So I'm thinking maybe that could be an event.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
I mean, like Alyssa said, if you come,
I'm
if
hearing
you
crickets.
no, I said yes. if you do those minute to win it games, there's a lot of them, and that's what that's where I got the idea for the Thanksgiving game. So you take a roll of toilet paper and you stretch it out across the table, and you put wine in a wine glass, and you sit the wine glass on it, and you have to roll it back up, the toilet paper back up. And without dumping the glass and stuff, of course, and you only have a minute to do it.
There's one where you take an empty tissue box, put a ping pong ball in it, and then tape it to your backside, and then you got to shake it until it comes out.
Twerk it out. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's some really good ones on there.
I searched top 30 minute to win it party games for adults. And one of them literally says, suck it up. Players place a straw in their mouth and use suction to transfer a pile of 25 M&Ms from one plate to the other.
You know what it is?
Which is the same thing, right?
Remember that game that we got for Christmas last year that we played with Mom and Dad on New Year's Eve with all the ping pong balls and stuff like that?
Right.
And the cups, and there was all kinds of different little mini challenges that you had to do. It's the same. I think it was called Beat That.
Yeah,
what the game was called.
John's over here saying, how about a late night blindfolded adult wife husband swapping games time?
I try to theme them for the holiday, for what holiday we're doing. I mean, sometimes you can't, but I try to, because I don't like to repeat. Now, we've done plenty of drinking games. It doesn't have to be a holiday, but we'll have a barbecue or somebody's birthday, and then we've done a crap ton of drinking games. And I will tell you, the shot minute to win it games, those are dangerous because you get drunk really fast because you're shooting these shots a lot faster than you plan on it. But hey, it ends up fun.
Well, there's several Hallmark Christmas movie drinking games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we need to do.
Scary.
One of them is you take a Santa hat and you put it on the corner of your TV, and anytime someone wears the Santa hat on the TV, then you have to drink a shot.
Ooh.
There was a whole list of them, though.
And probably different if they say certain words.
Yeah, certain words or certain things happen. They kiss under the mistletoe, or something like that.
I'm looking at this. There's nothing perverted about these things. Cookie Monster. Each place. I need the perverted.
Have you seen the adult Hungry Hippo?
Oh no! Please tell me about that.
So
is it the Hungry Muff Hippo?
No, you guys remember the square skate that we used to use in gym class? You sit down.
Oh yeah, the scooter boards.
Yes. So you lay down. One adult lays down on that.
Oh no, I have seen this.
And another one gets your ankles, and they have a laundry basket, and it's got the ball pit balls in the center, and you have to scoot them back and forth to try and get the most balls in a certain amount of time. It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, so we'll discuss this further. Any other interesting ideas in regards to that before we continue?
To what?
Exactly to what? To what? Yeah, yes or no? No other ideas? All right. No. So I actually have a video here that I want to show you guys. This is kind of disturbing, really, when you take a look at it. Let me just mute this real quickly. You don't need to hear it. But I want you guys to take a look at this video. This is disturbing, to say the least. So don't try to throw up or anything like that. Here we go.
Oh, man, it's gonna be alright. Man, leave me alone, bro. You been bragging me all game, bro. It ain't like it's the last game. What you mean? It's just 37, 33. What is 37?
This is a Cowboy fan.
You be alright. You be alright. Calm down.
After the loss.
Man, you been talking smack to me all game, man. Now you beating in my face, man. Now you gonna beat in my face, bro.
This is on Thanksgiving.
Of course, it's a game. It's a game.
This is Thanksgiving.
I'm serious, Joe. It's very serious. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Young boys got whooped. You want to calm down. Getting in my person's face. Come on now. I'm trying to let you throw hands on me. Touch me, man. You want to ball me now. You too big now. Come on now.
giving.
Somebody's about to give, though.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
It is hot, so you gonna come. I don't care. I'm taking them home. Give me a bag.
You need to stop.
They ain't done yet.
You need to stop.
Joe, this your Thanksgiving right here. Right there.
You need to stop.
You been ragging me all game, man.
This don't make sense.
But y'all walking up on me, bro.
This don't make no sense.
Y'all walking up on me, bro. Those noodles up on me.
Then they just standing there.
What smooth?
Calm down. Stop.
They lost. It's Thanksgiving. Bro, I don't care about no Thanksgiving. And ain't that food was nasty.
Then the baby sleep. You
Your macaroni is disgusting, Maya.
baby to sleep.
I'm finna get this up out this room. Cowboy had no lickums tonight. Still have about them Cowboys and the DC4L. And this pro.
And this is why I feel bad for these people that are Cowboy fans and any fans for that matter. See, DJ Loud, when his Lions lose, he doesn't act that way.
No, but when my Red Wings get knocked out of the playoffs, I'm way worse than that.
Are you kidding me?
But
I throw shit out the fucking window.
Here's the thing: that, like, I'm speaking as a Cowboys fan. The team sucks. They're not good. What's the dude expecting? And why is that stupid asshole recording the video, like constantly repeating yourself? This is Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving. Yeah, no shit. It's fucking Thanksgiving.
Well, do you see the family? Do you see the family? You got one guy virtually in tears is basically going to go ahead and go postal. I'm surprised the guy didn't get a gun and shoot him. I mean, honestly, I'm over here waiting for somebody to take a pan and swing it at him. I was waiting to see somebody get knocked out.
Some pretty big reactions from you when the Patriots lose.
Not anything that violent.
Not violent.
All right, then.
It's like
you sulk and pout. And,
yeah. Well, I listen. I go in my corner.
And there are times when I say something rather innocent, and you snap at me because you're pissed off because the Patriots lost.
And it's not to that level, though.
Maybe not, but still, it's
your team is eventually going to suck. Who gives a shit?
It really. Oh God! All right, so I think this is the third and final call from John. Go ahead, John. What you got?
Hey, I got something to say about that video.
Cowboys
I never
suck?
got crazy. You know, I'm a Cowboys fan. I never got that crazy. But the guy did have a point. They're breaking his balls, and the other guy, his brother, not even a Raiders fan, but they're breaking his balls, and they're getting off on it.
But dude, there's the link right there. Brothers break balls. Come on now.
But it kind of, that video reminded me of my family on holidays. We all used to get together, drinking or whatever, start playing cards. By the end of the night, we were fist fighting. It was crazy. It got nuts. Drinking and playing cards, we got nuts.
And Dirk, to your point about this person recording the video, this guy probably is very sensitive, and they know it. And as soon as that game was over, they were exploiting him. So I feel actually bad for that guy to go ahead and get all this attention, this type of attention on Facebook, because honestly, there are passionate fans like that. There are. And this is a team that actually has the chance to finally make the playoffs, to be good. They were down receivers, but this guy didn't realize that. This guy basically just was upset that they lost. Didn't have really much of a comeback. He's not really a strong person, it sounds like. And this person recording the video, it's like, well, this is going to be funny. Ha, 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 ha. Basically, it's like, really tormenting. It's almost bullying. Wouldn't you agree, Dirk?
I bully. What are you talking about? I am a bully. My problem is like this stupid bitch that's recording the video kept repeating herself like this is Thanksgiving. Like if you made your point, then move on and shut the fuck up.
What's that, John?
I said, Dirk, she's a sexy bully at it.
Yeah, I am.
You are.
Yeah,
it's okay. Dirk does a good job at it.
I stalk a crazy New Yorker.
See, this right here is just a poor schlum who is a Cowboy fan, probably doesn't even know why he's a Cowboy fan, and didn't get the facts to basically go ahead and go after his brother. It's like, yeah, we lost, but you know what? If we had Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, I bet you we'd win. And they didn't.
I think he did it to himself.
Yeah, but these families knew that this guy's weak, and he's going to go ahead and act this way. And I'll bet you anybody money that this person egged him on purpose. Not just behind the scenes. This woman that was recording it, probably egged that guy on to go ahead and say bully.
Sure they did.
Or it's staged.
Hey, I got one other question.
That's a thought too.
Good.
Alyssa, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
Cool. Good to hear. All right, you guys, enjoy your show.
All right, thank you. We will.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah.
I sent you a meme. You might want to pop that up.
You sent me a meme, huh?
Yeah.
That's not nice.
In my household. This is what goes in my household every year.
That's not nice. I'll show it anyway, because I'm not nice. I warned you to never say the Red Wings suck, and there's two babies. One baby punched the other baby. It's kind of mean. That's kind of bullying, man.
Saying that my brother's a fucking Blackhawk fan.
That's kind of bullying, dude. That's not nice. You shouldn't do that. Anyway, 813-699-5353. Chris Cole, Champa Bay. I think that's really lame, to be honest with you. It's not
They winning the Stanley Cup. Fuck you.
Yeah, they're not winning the World Series, and they're definitely not making the Super Bowl.
More like Champa Bay.
Champa Bay. Rocky, thank you. My Tampa Bay Gronkineers. No, I think he kind of blew it there at the end. You know.
Who cares, Jeff?
What, Jeff? Charles, I'm surprised the Lions are 0-9. I'm happy. They're not 0-9. They're 0-10 and 1. Get it right. Got to make sure you put in that 1. They haven't lost. They're not going to lose every game this year.
We won a half a fucking game.
No, you didn't win. You tied. There was no win there. The only win is the moral victory that they claimed by tying a team with a backup quarterback.
We were leading for about 4 minutes. So we won for about 4 minutes.
See, this is how Lion fans feel this year. We led 4 minutes of a game. We win. You know, you guys led more than 4 minutes against that Bear game and lost at the last second.
I had a turkey leg in my fucking mouth at that moment.
Matt Nagy almost didn't call the timeout in time.
He shouldn't have.
Your team roars like lions, but they play like kittens.
Listen.
So how did that game go in your household with all those Bear fans yesterday?
Oh, they were laughing because of how badly they played. So it's like, you know, I think half the comments were, can we get this nightmare over already? And I think that was with 2 minutes to go, and it lasted like an hour. So
it was a nightmare.
It was terrible. It was awful. I was expecting a little more entertainment, but it was awful. I
normally watch the other games on Thanksgiving, but after the Lions lost and the way they lost, I'm like, fuck it, movie time.
So
those exact words, fuck it, movie time.
On some of these current events that we have here, this one over here in Marco Island, Florida, a homeowner found a note in her mailbox from an anonymous neighbor who doesn't cough, asking her to swap her blue outdoor lights for white lights. They actually had the outdoor lamp lights as blue. Tracy Taylor, she said she lived in her home for 15 years. She's always had the blue lights the past 5. She said she picked the color blue for 2 reasons. One is to show support to her husband, who used to work in law enforcement. And she said the police need our support, and they need us just as much as we need them. She also says the blue also supports her young grandson, who has autism. The Lighted Up Blue campaign encourages people to wear and show off blue on World Autism Awareness Day. Taylor said these lights are how she supports all year long. She says, this is another way I show my support to him and all the autistic children and adults. Taylor said after she told one of her neighbors about the incident, that neighbor put up their own blue lights. The person who left the note in her mail is still a mystery. So, question to everybody. In regards to this, would you really go ahead and put a handwritten note inside a mailbox to say, please turn off your blue lights, put white lights up? And if so, why?
Isn't that illegal?
That is kind of illegal. But again, they don't identify themselves, and obviously, we don't know who it is.
But it didn't say why they wanted it changed?
It says your neighbors would love it if you would consider changing your blue lights for white lights. Please and thank you. That's it.
They're not going to say from the bitch 2 doors down.
No, of course not.
Well, no, I didn't figure they were going to say, who it was from.
Sincerely, the asshole from a door down.
Do they have a reasoning that they want these lights changed, or just because they want to be a pain in the ass?
Exactly. That's the answer right there.
Here's my thought about it. I have an autistic 11-year-old, and if it's supporting autism, I'm all for playing a blue light all fucking day long.
Yeah.
They can basically eat my shorts and kiss my ass.
I look at it this way. It's your house. You put up what you want.
Yeah.
Our neighbor has green lights.
How dare he?
His front porch lights are green right now.
He's a Grinch. That's why. He has green lights because he's a Grinch.
He's got all of his Christmas lights up, too.
But he's also a cop. Maybe green means go. I don't know.
Well, green, other than the holiday, actually is for one of the military branches, and then yellow's another one. And
well, he just put the green lights up when he put the Christmas lights up. So.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got a homeowners association situation, then you got to.
It's not even that.
Right.
If it's just some neighbor down the street just being a jackass, then screw him.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The letter is not in a threatening manner, or it's not in an. It says your neighbors would love it if you would consider changing your blue lights for white lights.
Sound kind of like.
Oh, it's definitely.
I would like it if I would like it if you could please go ahead and say, is white lights my only option? What other colors could I have? I mean, are you the HOA? Are you the person that's going to go ahead and call the cops and say, I'm sorry, you have to change your blue lights for white lights? And that's all we can say about that.
I put up a big piece of plywood and drill holes in it to put more lights around it to light up my message saying I considered it and I decided and came to the conclusion I need more.
I would honestly say it's like I would put up these Christmas lights all blue.
Yeah, I'm not
all blue. I'm sorry. Here's my answer.
Yep.
Here's my answer.
That's about right.
I'm the wrong person to try this because I will be spiteful enough to do something like that.
I mean, what would make a person just say, "Listen, you need to change the lights"? I mean, who cares? Is it really bothering you? Oh, those blue lights, like those what are those freaking lights? Just check their fingerprints and everything like that.
Oh, the black light?
Yeah, black lights. Are they? Maybe there's fingerprints in that house that's it's glowing so brightly that they don't want to.
They're concerned.
Yeah, they're concerned. Dirk went ahead and sent me a photo. What is this one here? Oh. Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Show it.
No, we're not going to bring it.
I didn't
what
send
the
it to you.
What the fuck is going on, really?
I did not send it to you to have you bring it up, though.
No, okay. Well, I appreciate it. But anyway, Dirk, I mean, if you got a letter in this thing, I mean, would you, number one, you already said it's illegal. Do you think you'd have, like, maybe this is a person that maybe has caused issues before, or maybe somebody that they kind of have, like, iffy feelings about? Maybe they went over and brought over an apple pie for, showing their feelings. I don't like apple. Bring me cherry.
You can call him a dick and move on.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever dealt with a neighbor with a hockey goal horn? Every time watching a game, he sends that fucker off just on purpose, just to piss the neighborhood off.
No, I've never dealt with that. But in Tampa, there is right next to the stadium. There is a guy, and I'm not sure if he still has it. Maybe they brought it down. But there's a guy who built a replica a replica pirate ship that they have in the stadium in Raymond James with the cannons. Again, a replica. They shoot them off every time the Bucs score a touchdown. Now that I could see being illegal because that's loud, that's invasive, that's ear space. I don't want my cat or my person that has to work at night sleep in that.
Is it before 10?
Well, that's true. That's true. If it's before 10, I guess it's allowed, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Shooting off cannon fire. But yeah, that's similar to what Loud is bringing up. Every time a goal's to be scored.
You know what that reminds me of? You know what that reminds me of on Mary Poppins when the neighbor would they had like a cannon or something that he would set off, and
he set off the cannon.
Why would he set off a cannon for? That's mean.
Because he said the clock wasn't right.
Oh, okay. So the cannon is the strike of whatever hour it is.
Remember, it had something to do with the clock.
And they knew when it was going to happen, and they would all hold
Brace
everything
and everything.
And yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a couple. I have a neighbor story. Not really related to not so much related to it, but it's like similar in spirit here. So in Iowa, it's you're able to finally legally purchase fireworks. So once we're heading towards July 4th, it's you're hearing them set off all the time. A neighbor of mine was shooting off parachutes, and they would land in another neighbor's pool every once in a while. And so the dude with the pool comes out, and he's yelling about it. And he's yelling about how he's going to call the fucking cops about it. And so there's me, standing in my own yard. I yell at him, "Don't waste the cops' time with this bullshit." And he turns to me and goes, "Why don't you come up and say it to me into my face?" "No." "Well, shut the fuck up." "No." I just left it at that for him. I'm not going to take you seriously if you're going to be threatening to call the cops for parachutes.
Scoop them out.
And maybe that's why I really don't mingle with the neighbors. Like if I see him outside walking the dog or something, say hi, good morning. Hi, good morning. Like I don't ask their names. I don't go over their house. As a matter of fact, this guy right behind us who built their house like a couple of months ago came over, saw me and my son playing in the backyard, and he was playing with his daughter. Came over with a coloring book from the Florida Highway Patrol. Say, "Hey, would you like one?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." I said, gave him my name, tell him my son's name, and it's like, "Nice to meet you, neighbor. Anything you need, let me know." And that's it. That's the only interaction we have. And
well, the other neighbor that was across the street,
we don't want to go into that.
Yeah,
we have a feeling that he has a bunker back there with a bunch of kids.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
I've seen him there for.
I think he passed away.
Yeah, we have. There was a bunch
about a month ago.
Yeah, there was a bunch of cars over there cleaning stuff out. But again, it's like, these neighbors are weird. It's like, and now with everything going on, you don't really want to just walk out, go knock on their door, and introduce yourself. It's like it's really that crazy.
See,
it's really scary.
I moved into I only have one neighbor.
You're one of the few, though.
I still bake the pie or the muffins and take it over and say, "Hey."
Do you go over there with your apron on and
No, but I go over there with this little cute basket with whatever I have for them and say, "Hey, just wanted to introduce ourselves. We just moved in."
"Hello, Betty Crocker here. Would you like some muffins?"
My daughter's the worst though. She's like, "Mom," she goes, they could be murderers or something. I'm like, "Kelsey, just stop." And not throwing any slurs about Hispanics, but they are Hispanic.
Yeah.
And a big surprise of where I live. So I was like,
no surprise.
I know.
If they're not Hispanic, I'd be surprised.
I said, "You should get to know her daughter. She looks to be about your age."
Right.
She's like, "I'm not going over there." I said, "Well, I'm taking this pie over there." She thought that was really weird.
Yep.
So then this girl finally, she saw her dad working on the truck. So she comes over and she starts talking to Kelsey. And Kelsey's all standoffish. And actually, she's like, "Yeah, I should have you over sometime. You could come over and play on the trampoline." Kelsey goes, "Yeah, I'm busy." And she goes, well, how about tomorrow around 3? She goes, yep, I'm booked. And I'm like, you little rude ass. I'm like, no, she is not. She is free. Then Kelsey comes over. She goes, Mom, do you know they have 9 kids in there? I'm like, you're the youngest of 10. Shut the hell up. And we're not even Hispanic. Stop.
Well, not all of them are living with you, are they?
No. Well,
Okay.
not anymore.
Well, not anymore. And that was
at one time.
And that was when you were in a studio hotel apartment. All of them would live with you.
Well, I only had the 2 then.
Oh.
But no, when I had all of them, we actually had a 5,600 square foot house. So
shit,
they all fit.
See,
and a couple extra that weren't mine.
See, that's the room I need.
But I'm like, how can you have a huge family and then say, you believe they have 9 kids? I'm like, shut up.
God.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, man.
But they didn't understand it. I mean, the kids understood what I said when I went over with the pie, but the parents had no clue. They just nodded their head.
Loud and Dirk, do you guys ever say hello to your neighbors or met your neighbors, or are you guys just shut in, and are your neighbors shut in, or both?
No, I'm pretty good with my neighbors.
Did you originally meet them when you first moved into where you're at now, or when they moved in, or?
Okay, so they were actually ecstatic that somebody bought the house. This house that I live in was a drug house.
Really?
And yeah, at one point it was actually shot at. So when I bought the house, they were just happy that someone else was moving in.
That's good. So they were in glee, like, "Hi, welcome. Here's an apple pie." And Dirk says, "I don't like apple. Bring me cherry."
Well,
I had
Loud. What was your experience with your neighbors?
a couple weeks ago, I had an experience with a neighbor. She comes over, goes, "I heard from the office that you repair computers, and I'm having problems with mine. Can you come over and fix mine?"
See, I'm having the same conflict with mine. I'm over here wanting to go to the highway patrol guy right behind me, because since he was generous to come on over and say hi. I'm thinking, yeah, I work for the cable company that you have, because I saw them getting installed, so I know they have them. They have the company I work for. So I was like, if you ever need anything, let me know. I mean, if not, just call the 800 number. I don't know how to word it, because I don't want to be on that person's every beck and call. If their internet goes down, or if they want to yell at somebody, they're going to yell at me. So I don't know whether I should do that or not. I don't know them that well, or I don't know them at all, to be honest with you. They don't know me, unless this guy's looked up my record, which he probably could. But I don't know whether to approach it like that or not. I'm kind of like leery as to either getting rejected or just setting off the wrong vibe.
See, I think that's sad that people even feel that way about it. Used to, I mean, that you had street parties and stuff like that. I know, but why did it have to stop?
I don't know.
When I first moved in, they don't live there anymore, but the lady that lived across over that street, that way, she came over and said hi and everything, and she was really nice. Well, then, about a year after I was living here, there's a knock on my door. It was like 6:30 in the morning or something like that, and I'm like,
"Wake up!
What the heck?" I go to the door. There's another. Well, I didn't get up right away, but then I get up, and there's a knock on my on the front window.
Okay, then that was.
Jeez, that's creepy.
It was the cops.
Oh, okay.
They were looking for her son.
Wrong
they're
house.
like,
we have a search warrant. We need to look in your house for our son.
They knew it wasn't. He didn't live here, but they were like, "Have you seen him around?"
No.
Because they knew that his mom lived across the street.
Right.
Can you
and I'm
ask
like,
me at 9
I've seen
o'clock?
him, but not recently.
Can you come back Can you come back during business hours?
I mean, like,
between the time I fucking get up and have my coffee?
Yeah, I'm in my pajamas, just like.
I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm not awake.
Leave me alone. If they're not breaking into my house, leave me alone.
Have you found Jesus?
Right. You're about to.
Oh my God. Hey, we're coming up to the end of the show. Dirk Don has joined us all show, and we appreciate his time. He's a very busy man working for Arrogant Media, his own YouTube channel. Dirk, why don't you go ahead and give it a plug or two or three?
Well, if you enjoy great things, and if you are a MILF, then you should be subscribing to Arrogant Media on YouTube. I post when I can, when I get the chance to. Sometimes I do the music reviews on Matt Connerton Unleashed, and sometimes I post it over on the YouTube channel. Otherwise, we've been doing some gaming discussion videos recently talking about Battletech, a tabletop miniature game that I've been getting heavily into. Same thing for my co-host, who is dick deep into it. So,
dick deep.
That's what I got.
All right. Well, make sure Arrogant Media, YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe and get all that wonderful content there that only Dirk Don, Papa Dirk, can bring to you. In the meantime, when you're not watching Dirk, go ahead and make sure you visit rawtalkonlineradio.com. Best morning shows in the country, starting off with the Morning Mayhem, DJ Scotty from 7:30 to 10, and then from 10 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, it is the Steve Jarrett Morning Show that gets you up. And without coffee, mind you. It'll just get you up and wake you up every morning. Dirk, thank you very much for joining us tonight. DJ Loud, thank you very much. And go Lions next time, hopefully. Karen, always a pleasure having you in studio. And, of course, my lovely wife, Alyssa. Even though we didn't get to the news, we'll get to it on Wednesday. Hopefully. She's going to have a backlog of news.
Yeah.
All right. So, in the meantime, we are out of here. Guys, have a great Friday. Don't overshop. Wait for Cyber Monday. It's going to be less abrasive. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to shop. Got my new credit card, but I'm not going to spend anything. Guys, take care. We'll see you Wednesday right here on the Charles Richardson Show. See ya.
Been there before, but now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently. Stronger, feeling free with the shadows of the night.